Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Khushbu Ankit Gandhi and I make videos related to makeup, skincare, hair care and everything related. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't up until now. According to me, sunscreen is the most important part of a skincare regimen, but I still feel it is the most misunderstood and the most ignored part of skincare regimen by most of the people. And because I'm a part of this industry, I know how important slash crucial slash indispensable sunscreen is. It pains my heart to see people completely ignoring this aspect in their skincare regimen, and therefore in an attempt to bring more awareness about sunscreen, I am shooting this video. It's going to be a full-on information-packed video, and all the information that I'm going to share over here is something that I've learned from the top dermats of this industry. Touch wood, owing to my profession, I get an opportunity to attend a lot of seminars and get in touch with really brilliant people. So everything that you hear in this video is 100% accurate, scientific, it has worked for people and is completely believable. So I request you to watch this video till the end. So without any further ado, let's get started. Before I talk about anything else, I want to talk about sunscreen application, because आप इस दुनिया की सबसे अच्छी सनस्क्रीन खरीद सकते हो, but it will still not work properly if you have not applied it in the right way. This is the thing about sunscreens. The application part is very, very crucial, and therefore before I get into the other dynamics of sunscreen, I want to tell you the right method of applying it. Sunscreen should always be the last step of your skin care regimen. After you're done with the cleansing, the toning, the moisturizing, comes the sunscreen application, right? After you're done moisturizing your face, you should always wait for at least 2 to 3 minutes before you apply the sunscreen, right? Because you want your skin to absorb the moisturizer before you go on with the next step. The quantity of the sunscreen that is to be applied on the face and on the other exposed part is the most important factor in determining कि आपकी जो sunscreen है वो कितना काम करेगी, right? And it is always advisable that you should be very generous about it. It is not a moisturizer कि आपने 2-3 dots इधर उधर लगाए and then you massage it and the work is done. It is a sunscreen. You have to literally prepare a shield of this product on your face if you want that the product should work perfectly well. The exact quantity that I apply on my face depends a lot on different kind of sunscreens that I'm using, क्योंकि उनका texture कैसा है, कुछ बहुत थोड़ी सी thick होती है, कुछ थोड़ी सी thin consistency की होती है. With this Lotus organic sunscreen जो मैं अभी काफ़ी टाइम से लगा रही हूँ, what quantity works perfectly well for me is this much. So the exact method of applying the sunscreen is that you take it and you apply like little dots on your face. और ये जो तरीका मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, this is like literally demonstrated to me by a big shot dermatologist in my city. उन्होंने मुझे पूरा ऐसे बिठा के समझाया था that this is the way you apply a sunscreen, right? So you put dots all over your face, right? And then what you do is, हमें मसाज नहीं करना है, हमें रब नहीं करना है, nothing. You just have to prepare a shield, right? I know it's going to look very white and very scary, but that's okay. It will be taken care of. We're not trying to massage, we are just trying to create a shield, है ना? So now I'm done with the application. I know what you're looking at is a face which is so white, और एक बहुत immediate concern होता है कि ये ऐसे ही रहेगा क्या. So to clarify that point, what I'm going to do is I will be shooting a time lapse. I will be literally standing in front of the camera and I will show कि ये जो पूरा जो white cast है ये within a matter of minutes कैसे ख़त्म हो जाता है. So
The reason why I am specially recording this time lapse is that like once upon a time even I was very skeptical about applying sunscreen, और जब मैं लगाती भी थी तो मैं बहुत कम लगाती थी because I was really freaked out with this whole white cast thing. But then when I had this good consultation with a dermatologist और उन्होंने मेरे सारे doubts clear करे, it was such a sigh of relief, and I want to transfer that same knowledge to all you guys, and therefore this time lapse is there.
So you can see that there is no like white cast or anything like that जिसका सबसे बड़ा डर होता है. So that is the secret of sunscreens. You have to apply it and then you have to let it sit on your face so that जो उसकी जो पूरी whiteness है वो खत्म हो सके. And therefore I always say this, that you should never be afraid of applying generous amount of sunscreen on your face, क्योंकि अगर आप उसे 2-4-5 मिनट का टाइम दोगे ना, it settles down and then there is no white cast whatsoever. And a very crucial point is that you should apply the sunscreen at least 20 to 25 minutes before you move out of the house. You can start doing the makeup after 4 to 5 minutes when the whole white thing has settled down, and you can do it comfortably.
I'm quickly doing just one layer of makeup. There's a little bit of concealer and a little bit of foundation just to show you that no white cast will come across.
So I have done my makeup and you can see that there is absolutely no white cast or no artificialness to my makeup, in spite of the fact कि मैंने बहुत generously sunscreen लगाया था, ये भी आपने देखा. And also I have not done very heavy makeup. It's literally just a thin layer of concealer foundation and nothing more. And I still don't see any white cast or any kind of artificiality coming across. So it proves the point that generous amount of sunscreen application has no aesthetic side effects, and therefore you should do that. Congratulations, you have successfully entered part 2 of the video, and in this part I will be telling you what are the most crucial things that you should look for when you're investing in a sunscreen, right? It is very important, rather imperative, to invest in a sunscreen which is broad spectrum. So when I say broad spectrum, it means that it is giving you protection from ultraviolet B rays as well as ultraviolet A rays. इन दोनों से protection बहुत ज़रूरी है, because जो ultraviolet B rays होती हैं, they can cause sunburn and can also be a very big reason of skin cancer in future. But जो actual जो skin care problems होती हैं, whether it is aging and freckles and wrinkles, they are caused by ultraviolet A rays, right? So you should make sure that आपकी sunscreen में specifically it is mentioned that it's a broad spectrum sunscreen, or it is a UVA and a UVB protecting sunscreen. Like for example, in this Lotus organic sunscreen, you can see that they have clearly mentioned over here, it is giving us protection from UVA as well as ultraviolet B rays. अगर आपकी सनस्क्रीन में ऐसा कुछ भी मेंशन नहीं है तो ये आप मान के चलो that it is only protecting you from ultraviolet B rays, है ना, विच इज ओके, इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. बट अल्ट्रावायलेट ए रेज से भी प्रोटेक्शन होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज जो एजिंग और रिंकल्स और जो फ्रेकल्स वगैरह की प्रॉब्लम है वो एक्चुअल में यूवी ए रेज से ही क्रिएट होती है. You should always check the PA scoring of your sunscreen before you buy it. PA का मतलब होता है protection against sun. इसकी एक scoring होती है and it is mentioned in the form of plus sign, right? So PA plus means some protection against sun rays. PA double plus means better protection against sun rays, and PA triple plus means excellent protection against sun rays, right? So obviously हमारा interest किस में होना चाहिए? PA triple plus sunscreen में. Again, if you see this product, this Lotus sunscreen that I'm using currently has a PA triple plus scoring, मतलब इसका जो sun protection factor है वो बहुत अच्छा है, right? So we all know that SPF का मतलब होता है sun protection factor, and for most of the people the only criteria of purchasing a sunscreen is कि SPF के आगे value क्या लिखी है. So I want to like explain it to you कि SPF का क्या मतलब होता है in a very simple way, है ना, nothing too technical. अगर हम बिना SPF लगाए घर के बाहर जाते हैं, धूप में जाते हैं, then द सन इज डैमेजिंग आवर स्किन, है ना, उसका एक टाइम होता है कि 10 मिनट के बाद उसका असर शुरू होगा हमारे फेस पे, या 20 मिनट्स के बाद आवर स्किन विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग इफेक्टेड बाय द कॉन्स्टेंट सन एक्सपोजर दैट इज हैपनिंग, राइट। जब हम SPF लगाते हैं तो हम उस इफेक्ट को डिले करते हैं. That is all that we are doing. So like for example, if I have not applied anything on my face और मैं ऐसे ही धूप में चली जाती हूँ, so let's assume कि 10 मिनट के बाद my skin starts burning. But if I have applied a sunscreen, जैसे this is SPF 30, right? तो अगर मैंने एक SPF 30 की sunscreen अच्छे से लगाई है और तब मैं धूप में जा रही हूँ, तो वो जो 10 मिनट्स का विंडो है वो बढ़कर 30 टाइम्स हो जाएगा. मतलब ये कि पहले जो मेरी स्किन 10 मिनट्स के बाद बर्न होना शुरू हो रही थी, वो अब 10 into 30 300 मिनट्स के बाद बर्न होना शुरू होगी. सो इन वेरी सिंपल वर्ड्स, इफ आई हैव टू से, SPF means delaying the damage that sun is doing on your face by a certain amount of time. और वो certain amount of time कितना होगा वो डिपेंड करता है SPF पे, राइट. According to a lot of dermatologists जिनसे मैंने बात करी है, for Indians SPF 30 is more than enough. I mean, yes, you can buy 50 and 100 and whatever, but I think 30 SPF is just fine. Like ये वाला भी जो है, this is also SPF 30 and it works perfectly well for me. और इसीलिए मैंने application वाला part पहले दिखाया था, because SPF 30 हो या 100 हो, if you do not apply it in the right way, it is not going to work. For this, I'll give you a very standard answer that irrespective of the SPF, you should reapply the sunscreen within 1.5 to 2 hours, क्योंकि उसके बाद जो उसकी effectiveness है वो definitely कम हो जाती है. And then also sweating and a little bit of water and rubbing, इतना कुछ हो रहा होता है that the sunscreen is not the same जैसा आप उसको घर से लगा कर निकले थे. So if it is possible, you should reapply the sunscreen after every 2 hours. Even अगर आप इस प्रोडक्ट के भी इंस्ट्रक्शन देखोगे ना, written that you should reapply it frequently, because that is the thing with sunscreens, that if you want absolute protection, you should reapply it. After I have bombarded you with so much information on sunscreen, I want to talk a little about my current favorite sunscreen, which is the Lotus Organic Hydrating Gel Mineral Sunscreen. So there are a lot of reasons behind it. So the number one reason is that it has all the good qualities of a sunscreen, about which I've already talked. It is broad spectrum, it has a very good PA++ rating, then it is SPF 30, right? So these are obviously the most important things that you look for in a sunscreen. Secondly, it suits all skin types. मतलब लिखते तो सब लोग हैं, but with this I can tell you that it suits all skin types, because I have a dry skin, right? And it works perfectly well for me. And my husband has a very oily, मतलब super oily skin. He also applies this and doesn't face any problem with it. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होता है कि sunscreen लगा के he's sweating or anything like that. So this one truly suit all skin types. And thirdly, it is a mineral sunscreen. So I attended like this huge skincare seminar, and usme the dermat told us this thing, that if your skin type is a little sensitive, you should always go for a mineral sunscreen. And therefore this is also a mineral sunscreen. And mineral hone ke alawa bhi it doesn't have any like parabens or sulfates or petroleum or artificial fragrance or colorants. Like, it is a great product to have. It is, it comes from a brand like Lotus Organic, and what is the best part is that I have a coupon code which you can use and get like an additional 10% off on this product. So yeah, I think I genuinely like this product, and I would highly recommend you all to try it as well. So this was all for today's video from my side. I really hope that now you will be able to make better decisions when it comes to investing in sunscreen. I've already like told you about one very good sunscreen that you can like just blindly purchase, and I really hope that you found this video useful. Whatever your feedback is, do write it in the comment section below. I would love reading your comments. And yeah, I'll see you again with a new video. Until then, bye bye, take care, and lots of love.